Assalamu alaikum, this is Shawant Zara, and today we are going to discuss a very basic concept. Actually, it's a concept of our basic physiology, but it's just a quick revision that what is third spacing. Now, just listening this word, you can't easily recall that what it is and why is it is happening. So, I've already explained you a very basic concept in my last video that what are the three compartments of the fluid. First is in the vessels, second is the intracellular. So just make it here that suppose this is a blood vessel, this is the interstitial space, and suppose this is the cell. Fine. So the first compartment of fluid is that is present within the vessels. So this is our first compartment, this intracellular is our second compartment, and this interstitium is the third compartment. So what is third spacing? It is a phenomena in which the fluid start to leak out from the second space and the first space into this third space. Means there is accumulation of fluid in this third space. And what is that third space? That is interstitium. So this is basically the third space. And why third space occur? It occurs when there is excessive loss of fluid from the two compartments. Very important. Now, in what conditions this third spacing occurs, we'll discuss it today. Whenever, suppose condition like edema, what happens in edema? There is increased loss of fluid into the interstitium. So edema is one condition. Second is pancreatitis. Now what happen in pancreatitis? Pancreatitis, there is inflammation going on, and when there is inflammation, inflammatory mediators are released. Fine. And what are those inflammatory mediators? Suppose histamine, more important are histamine and the prostaglandins. PGs is prostaglandin. Now what does they do? They cause vasodilation. What they do is they cause vasodilation, and as a result fluid starts to leak into the interstitial space. So that's the cause of third spacing. Now another very important point, like again in burns, what happened in burns? That there is increased loss of fluid, and it can also lead to third spacing. Now why in burn third spacing occur? As we know that burns, there is damage to the, suppose this is a capillary, there is capillary damage occurring, that will lead to leak of fluid into the interstitial space. Plus what is happening here is that because of heat, vasodilation has occurred to lose excess heat. So when this occurs, it also lead to loss of fluid in the interstitial space. Plus another important condition, that all those conditions in which fluid loss occurs into the body cavities, like fluid is accumulating in the body cavities, in that case also third spacing occur. Now what are those conditions? I'll write it with a different pen so it's become more prominent. If the fluid accumulates in the peritoneal cavity, it is called ascites. If it accumulates in the pleural cavity, it is called pleural effusion. If it accumulates in the pericardial cavity, it is called pericardial effusion. So all these conditions, they are also called third spacing. So basically, returning to the basic concept of third spacing, what it is that basically there is loss of fluid from the, just a summary of the whole discussion, from the vessels and the cells into the interstitium. Increased fluid in the third space, that's why it is called third spacing. Conditions that cause so is edema, burns, pancreatitis, or conditions like ascites, pleural effusion, and pericardial effusion. So this is whole concept of third spacing. Why I've explained it here? It's actually a very basic concept, but it will be repeated a lot when you'll study electrolyte imbalances and acid-base disorders. So just a basic overview so that you know what is third spacing and why it is important. Fine. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Allah Hafiz. See you in the next video.